double-take sports. How has this process been for you?
Overall, I think it's been a blessing. Just me being able to be here. You know, I come from a unique situation to where as though a lot of people would, die to be here. So, I think I'm blessed to be in this position.
When you say unique situation, for those who don't know, just kind of expand and elaborate on that.
I'm not too far from DC, so I'm from New Jersey, Trenton, New Jersey. It's kind of, a poverty area. It was what it was growing up. I think, it was very hard. The crime rate is very high. The use of drugs is very high. So me being able to make it out of that situation, I think, I'm blessed to be in the position I'm at, and I'm gonna just take it day by day and be where my feet are.
Yeah, being in that situation, tell us your first kind of introduction to basketball.
I mean, I first learned how to walk chasing after a basketball. So I would just say from there, I never put it down. So, my father and my mom, they kind of, pushed me and, kind of helped me get through the hard times with that. And, I think traveling around with my dad, playing at, parks and stuff, seeing how physical it was, I think that helped me in my game at a young age. And it kind of molded me into the person I am today.
Now, tell us about the draft process. What was that like for you and your conversations with the Wizards?
Draft process, it was fun. It was a long process. I worked out for at least 13 teams. The Wizards was one of them, and it was a lot. I think I had a great workout for the Wizards, so I kind of knew I left my mark here. The conversations that we had with the coaches and stuff, I think it went well. They kind of loved my game. They loved what I did. When I came into the workout, obviously they had a bunch of film from me in college, and I think it went well. And I'm happy to be here. I was happy to hear my name get called.
What stood out to you about the Wizards during your visits, just as an organization and like people you met, things like that?
I would say the facility, the people, the good people I met around. I never seen the facility before, so that was a surprise to me. And just all the good people that they have around. I think they have a unique group, and it kind of helps with the young core that they have. And they bring a lot of energy, so I think that helps as well.
Now, your last school, FSU, as a Floridian, I'm partial to the Florida schools, but FSU, tell me how you feel like that experience prepared you for being in the NBA.
I think, shouts out to the coaches, Coach Ham, Coach Jones, Coach Nick, Coach Smith. I think they all pushed me to be, who I am today. They seen something in me. Like I said, Coach Ham, he put me in a unique position to where as though, I stepped into a new role when I transferred. And, I think it helped me get to the point that I'm at right now.
I know you said you're excited to play with everybody, Bub, Bilal, all of those guys. Have you had a chance to talk to anyone yet, or has it just kind of been just a whirlwind of process and then focus on?
Not yet. I think, once we get back, I think, I'll have more conversations with them. But, for right now, I have a good relationship with Trey already. I knew him a little bit before this, and, I'm going to get to know Will a little bit more so that we come in and, we're as connected as we can be, so we can, help the team as much as we can.
How do you think having like two other guys going through this journey with you will help you adjust? Because last year it was Bub, Keyshawn, and they were talking about how just having each other was helpful.
Yeah.
And Alex, can't forget Alex.
Yeah, I believe, with it being three of us, I think, that's the probably the best thing possible that could happen, being that, that we all are going through a new experience together. And, we all can look at each other and, we can learn from each other. We're always going to have each other's back. You know, being that we came in together, we should be able to be a strong group, and you know, we should take the year and go about it day by day.
Is there anyone currently in the NBA that you're looking forward to playing against?
Probably LeBron before he retires. You know, that's somebody, you know, everybody grew up watching and stuff like that. And yeah, that's probably it.
That's a good one. Okay, my last question. What do you want Wizards fans to know about Jamir as a person?
As a person, I want them to know that I'm a family guy first. Somebody that's gonna put, you know, my family first, put others first, and you know, I'm willing to do whatever it is that I need to do to help anybody around me. And you know, I'm a God willing young man.